like Cthulhu spells are really not that bad. I feel like Cthulhu spells are kind of decent, you know? Like Eye of Cthulhu is basically a mask of Cthulhu. Having some AoE isn't really the worst. You know, the 6/6 taunt for 5 mana 6/6 taunt isn't too bad. So I could see what you're saying, but it might also be like meta dependent. If things are really greedy in the meta and you need that extra push for the Cthulhu, yeah. Okay, so these seem insane. It vastly improves the warrior matchup. Yeah, I would think warrior or priest. Like, I guess it depends. It's truthfully, I don't really know the meta yet because it's only been a day. So, does Brukan combo with Ras? Well, I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, you can use it there. I haven't played that other shaman list yet, so I don't really know the best way to use the Brukan, but we can try it. Jan, how's it going, Jan? Flipper Ripper with the 5 months. What's up, Flipper Ripper? You found a cult for one of the old gods. Which one and why? I found a cult. For which one? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think we want to prioritize this. Even though intellect is mana efficient, I think you cast this. Honestly, we could just prep this. If I found a cult for an old god, I feel like Cthulhu, probably. I don't know. I feel like the Cthulhu is a really... I've seen Cthulhu artwork, like tattooed on people. I feel like, you know, Cthulhu is inspired by Cthulhu, and I've seen that a lot just in things. So I feel like that would be the most likelihood to have a cult. How's the teeth? It's okay. Oh my god, this seems busted, guys. Absolutely busted. What the heck is happening?
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
This is so stupid. What is this? Is just nuts. Oh, I just turned off APX Blast. I guess that's true. I guess that's something to consider. Sure. How about we do this? Oh my god, I'm gonna burn if I guess we can get this out. There's too many things. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. I guess we did turn off APX Blast. Is that... Okay, so this is my first game of Spell Mage. I mean, Solarian's pretty damn good, though. Like, how much of a consideration are you really worried? Like, I do think... It might depend on the situation, but I feel like the APX Blast... I feel like the APX Blast is... mostly for burn, is it not? Lunacy! Goodbye. Okay, Sag. It's probably fine in this matchup. Let's get used to playing this deck. Do we want to devolving that or nah? I say we don't have to devolving that. I mean, we could just to push damage, but... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Do we have a coin, too? What's this now? Summon a 1/1 encounter. And we could coin this. And go face. No kid watching today, so curse at your leisure. Fuck yeah. I'm not just kidding. No, it's probably good for me to not overly curse. I appreciate the attention to it, but yes. Thank you for the heads up. I do need to give some subs, actually. Okay. Yeah, that was my concern. Okay, 12 damage here. Maybe we just, like, go in. Go crazy.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Oh, deck. Should we deck a Lunacy? Yeah? Fun? Or a cram session? Nah, deck a Lunacy is fun. Well, could we get lethal somehow? We've got 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Shit, we probably could just maybe even discover lethal. Oh my god. Ah. I did want to go for Lunacy, but honestly, like, if we had gotten maybe not the other fireball, it's possible. I felt like we should just draw. Why not? Lunacy was lethal next turn. Lunacy was lethal next turn. Wouldn't it just have been random? I saw you had a bad tooth. There's been some development. One, I called my dentist. I had an appointment for next Tuesday, but they moved it up to Friday. So I have a dentist appointment at Friday at 10 a.m. I can't think of a fun answer beyond that one. I'm sorry. Stidevs. All right. I could send you $5,000 Valley coin, yes. You're probably at about $5,000 of Alley coin. Or everybody gets kitten. Cats. Honestly, cats. I swear, cats, they're good for the soul. Apparently their purrs is like a healing frequency for humans. And I believe it, honestly. There are some times where I've been like sad or like emotional or whatever, and Willow just comes over to me and just plops her like ginormous body and just starts purring on me, and I'm like, okay, I do feel a bit better. But I'm allergic, true. Okay, well, I don't know. I think, like, humans and animals, you know, like, they've been companions through our history, and, you know, I think there's a symbiotic relationship there. You know, dogs are kind of like our protectors, and, you know, I don't know. I just, yeah, if everyone is able to take care of an animal and treat it well, I think that's a nice relationship. Let's not forget the plants. Yo, the plants. I'm a big fan of the plants. Huge fan. That's why I'm trying to grow lots of plants now. I have a garden. I think there's a lot of our medicine. And it's really interesting because I do feel like there's like this movement of, you know, like I'm a big fan of like natural remedies and stuff like that, but obviously medicine is important. You know, you can't just treat everything with a plant, but a lot of our medicine is like derived from plants. It's just like synthesized like into high concentration. Like Valium is from valerian root, you know? So murders plants. No, plants are great. Love the plants. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I guess combustion's pretty decent there, but I would like to get that down. So we can do that. We can consider coining the Incanter's Flow. Next turn, we probably want to do this. I don't know if it's worth we could hold just in case we need to APX's Blast next turn. How about that? Did your cat still is eating your birds? Poe has not murdered a bird anytime soon. Or anytime recently. Yeah, Poe's a little murderer. I've saved multiple birds that he's tried to murder, though. Willow doesn't kill the bird. She just likes to keep it as a pet. It's very funny. And Poe's like a bloodthirsty beast. Anytime soon, Allie can see in the future. There's been a few different birds that I've had to like pry out of their mouths. And one time we actually thought that the bird was dead, and we were gonna put it in like a plastic bag and, you know, like get rid of it. And I was like, I don't know if it's completely dead yet. Why don't we just wait? Should I just coin this out? Yeah, I think at this point we could probably coin it out. So we were going to put it in a bag and just sort of dispose of it because we thought it was dead, but I had the spidey senses that it was just in shock, and it actually turned out to be just in shock. So I saved a bird. Okay. Those spidey senses, though. Okay. So we could cone and shoot and go face, or we could just like trade APX's Blast. Or we don't even need to cone. We could just ping and shoot. I kind of like ping and shoot. However, the APX's Blast is, I don't know. I guess I sort of want to keep that healthy. Conjure Mana Biscuit or Barrier. We could play Barrier now and corrupt this. Conjures is probably, honestly, Flame Strike. 2 Flame Strikes? The second Flame Strike. Could you ever have too many Flame Strikes? I don't know if you can. Feels bad to float mana, though. Feels real bad to float that much mana. Yeah, I was gonna just go for Barrier because I could play it there and then corrupt this. Maybe that was the play. That was my, like, initial play, and then I thought maybe against this deck, like having lots of flame strikes would be really good. Allie, do you know that cat poo can take over human's mind? Yeah, I do know that cats, like, piss is pretty bad. Like, pregnant women should not be near cat pee. I don't know. I didn't hear about the poo thing, but yes, I am aware. Did you know that a hot minute used to mean a short period of time? The time it took hot metal to cool and not glow, whereas now it's used to show a long time has passed. You used to say, wow, that's fascinating. Poo thing. What rank do I need to hit to 11 stars? I don't know if it's necessarily about a rank. It's more just about your MMR. So I'm assuming like a top 1,000. Actually, wait a minute. Why wouldn't I just do this too? I don't know, this past season I got 11. The previous one, I think I only got 10, and I was around like 2,000, 3,000. So I'm not sure exactly what, you know, 1,500 plus probably, or less, I guess. 1,500 less. A free Jandis is pretty dope, yeah. Which Forged in the Barrens card would you nerf if I had to pick one right now? Oof, what a question. Penflinger. I'm joking, obviously. I know that's not a Forged in the Barrens cards. What seems problematic? Honestly, I feel like Celestial Alignment might be pretty annoying. Hey, loser. Yeah, my answer is still Penflinger. Okay. Well, I definitely want to kill that Penflinger. I could ping, I could Jandis ping, I could also, like, Tricky Totem, ping, play the Ring Toss. Why wouldn't I get this down, though? I think. Yeah. Wow.
How enchanting.
I wonder if it is ping or if it's like devolving missiles and draw. Which one? Sick roll, bruh. 2-mana Paladin Sword. I have yet to face Secret Paladin. So, how'd they know? Stream Sniper. I'm just kidding. You don't have to hit Legend for 11x if your MMR is high enough, you still get it. Yeah, like I said, truthfully, I'm not like completely sure of the breakdown, but I would think that, yeah, if you just have a crazy good MMR, you don't actually even need to be a certain rank. Okay, so I like Lunacy. 5 damage to everything. Is it worth... Okay, well, let's just cast Lunacy. I sort of like Deep Freeze on that. I could Devolving Missiles now. I'm not sure if Devolving Missiles now is... I guess it's not bad, huh? Alright, let's just Devolving now. Come on. Okay, thank God. Ooh, okay, that needs to be answered. 5, 6, 7. Or we could just do this.
Not so fast, pup.
I just wanted to get these down, I think. Yeah, it is actually. Thank you.
Reporting for duty.
Blessing of Kings. Okay. Obviously, we could just Flame Strike. Ooh, I don't know if I should have played the Lunacy because I kind of want my fireballs, right? Well, I could play Flame Strike in this. Feels bad to Flame Strike just because the Barov basically answered the whole board, but we didn't really have a way to answer it. I suppose we could get this down. That's going to draw me 3 cards. We probably just stop there. Nice. Your face. God damn it. Come on. Totem. Would have been so good. Okay. My tooth is still hurting on. It's honestly, I think it's my gum. I got gum problems, but it's better than yesterday. So I kind of went crazy though. After the cloves, I got some Listerine, and oh my God, Listerine's terrible. God, I like brushed my teeth, Listerine'd, I did everything I possibly could to, because I read about, you know, a bacteria gum disease that can eat your jaw, and it was freaked me out, so.
Reporting for duty.
I do have an appointment scheduled, yes. Give your minions +1/+1. Okay, I guess we just we could draw here first, maybe, unless it's 5. We are overloaded. Interesting. Siphon Soul. What's it like Siphon Soul at? Honestly, I feel like I probably should not have played the Lunacy at this point. Netherwind, Mirror Entity, or Oasis Ally. So 3/6 is probably better than average than a random 4 cost. Unless I can somehow ping with my hero power enough. 3 cards left. Nice. Oh my god, did they trigger the rigged fair game? They did not trigger the rigged fair game last time. I completely forgot about rigged fair game. We're gonna be in trouble. There, actually. We're gonna have to kill them quickly. If this is 9 left, that seems unlikely that we get through 9 turns. Oh, I should not have played. Oh. I mean, maybe there's a world where we get through it. We could just drop the 10/10. I like this. At least while we have minions, we get this damage in. I guess we could bog beam something. And shall we just do this or wait? I guess if we get the 3 damage into the face now, if they play a taunt... It's like, I don't know. I think we would just hold it. I mean, they basically have to get an answer right now. God damn it. Why? Only 3? 3 cards? 3 cards. Okay. Nice. 15 minutes ago. All right, where we got it. Nice. Good stuff. Have I had the chance to get vaccinated yet? No, we talked about this yesterday, but I don't have any pre-existing conditions and I don't really leave my house much. So I'm kind of just waiting until I can officially get it. I think April 15th is when it opens up for everyone. So I'm just kind of chilling until then. Oh, this one's actually got wildfire in it. Okay. April 15th for California. Wait, OTK Rogue Alex, can someone send me this list? That sounds awesome. I guess we keep wildfire? Kind of like keeping draw too. Not if I don't have spell damage though. Honestly, the spring water is probably better than a cram session. Okay, big wildfire. I wonder how often you can randomly discover Mordresh from Font of Power. OTK Rogue. So I am unsure of how the OTK works. I would need to like look at how it's done. Armor. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. I think we still do this. I actually really love the new Alliestrasza. I'm a big fan. And no, it's not just me being, you know, biased. Because if it wasn't good, I would feel like they disgraced the original Alliestrasza. But I feel like she's pretty darn good. Hi from Uganda. Hello to Uganda. How's it going? She's more versatile. I think, yeah, I honestly think you can make a lot of arguments that she's Hello? Okay. Go here, here? Or this and this? Kind of like getting the wildfire going. There was just a really weird sound, and apparently it was Mika and Willow facing off against each other. They were like, they were making weird noises, and I just wanted to make sure that nothing bad was happening. Nice. Okay. Honestly, we probably should be aggressive against the Warlock. I feel like they've got ways to be annoying, probably. No deck of Lunacy. This particular one does not have deck of Lunacy, no. It is playing Cthulhu spells, so that was always a bit of the awkward thing. A lot of people just put the deck of Lunacy in the Cthulhu deck anyway, because, you know, turning these into 8 cost still isn't bad. But in this particular list, I guess, Meaty, I think, who made this one, decided that it wasn't worth. Do you know if Wildfire also affects Frost Lich Jaina? I do not, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Actually, how would that? Yeah, why wouldn't it? It would. I think we draw and then do eye. Unless we want to guarantee, like draw. Unless next turn we wanted to eye and ring toss and get the 10-hit Pyroblast into the face now. I was hoping for a useful, something useful for Onyxia. Has no one tried to make a token Onyxia? Okay. Interesting. Could devolve that and go eye. Let's go here. Ooh.
What to do? What to do?
Okay. She's too expensive. There's no way to cheat out big minions, is there? Like, there was strength in numbers, right? That's gone. I don't think there's any way. No, fireball. No, my 2 fireballs. That's unfortunate. Actually, did that get any Cthulhu spells? It did not. I suppose that's something. Could just ping him in the face. Ooh. So, I probably don't want to miss out on a ping face. So maybe what we do is we just freeze this turn, ping face, and we go here. And then we can, getting this down means getting a minion down for this turn though. But I suppose this is gonna pop next turn actually. So we should probably do this. Definitely that. Mirror or Netherwind portal? Ooh. Netherwind, maybe? They play around? Mirror is bigger. They can play around Mirror, though. Mirror into Yasharj. I mean, we're at 8 mana. I'm trying to kill him before turn, like, 10, right? Turn 7. It's okay. Okay, rigged paragame triggering is gonna be huge. Huge! Ooh! Actually, that might be lethal. I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, I'm gonna go here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that is lethal. It's nice having a 3 damage hero power. Okay. Well,